Should be my mic. Yeah, now we're on. Hey, podcaster. Well, it was a hell of a lot of illegal activity and death in tonight's show, but it was really fun for a Friday. We brought back Dead or Alive, RIP. We also got your stories of witnessing robberies. Plus, do you own something that's a little bit illegal? Remember, if you've ever got a story and you listen to this podcast, and you're like, damn, I've got a cracker for that. blb@novaentertainment.com.au. You can email us there. Enjoy.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Bell.
I went to public school. Belle went to a very Hogwarts-style private school.
Yeah, you didn't go to the canteen. Where did you go to have lunch?
We went to the Star Cafe.
The Star Cafe.
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Bell.
We got sushi.
You got sushi. I had sushi for the first time when I was like 23.
On Nova.
Yes, good evening and happy Friday. Going to kick off the show. We want to know 13 24 10. Did you witness a robbery? That's after a corner store here in Australia was robbed. How's this? The man that robbed it came in riding an e-scooter, had a water pistol filled with paint, and demanded $25 and a free can of energy drink.
I'd almost just give it to him because you're just like, clearly the guy's having a hard day. You know what I mean? I'm assuming it's a rental e-scooter as well. It's almost like, dude, whatever. Like, you know.
Is that even considered robbery? Like, that's just, can I please have this? Also, is that a 15-year-old? Because that's what it sounds like.
Well, he did spray her with paint.
I mean, that's the thing. I suppose, I get it. From the worker's perspective, you don't want to be dealing with that sort of stuff. So 13 24 10, if you've witnessed a robbery, please don't say the 2003 Australian Idol final. Yes, it's funny, but we just want real robbery stories, okay?
Just like Sarah has done on 13 24 10. You have witnessed a robbery, Sarah.
Yes, I have. Well, not witnessed. I've actually was a victim of one. So when I was 16, I worked at Blockbuster Video, and this was when it was like on its way out. So it was very, very dead in the store. And there was a man that came in, and he had like a beanie on the top of his head, and he pulled it down and had a bat in his hand, and he said, "This is hold up. Get me the money from the till."
Whoa.
And 16-year-old me, went over to the till and gave him less than $50 that was in there. And he took off with less than $50. So.
Yeah, he wasn't the smartest burglar in the world. He picked a Blockbuster to rob in 2017.
Who's that genius who's like, give me the $27.95 and no one gets her. And I want that Step Brothers Weekly, no questions asked.
Give me some popcorn as well while you're at it.
Give me that Hershey's bar. Paul in Sydney, what did you see?
Yeah, I was parking my car in a shopping centre, and this guy was trying to rob a lady's handbag, an older lady's handbag.
Oh, what? Like pull it off her?
Yeah, take it off her off her arm, and her elderly mother was trying to hit him with a walking stick.
Yeah, right. And so did they fend him off?
No, they didn't. He grabbed it, but I gave chase, and then he's basically grabbed his collar, and he's managed to get away from me, and he's run through the parked car, throw the bag on the floor, and jumped into a window of a stolen car, and him and his mate took off.
Whoa. Well, there you go. I mean, good on you. You're almost going for the citizen's arrest there, Paul. Good on you for jumping in. Simon in Melbourne, you witnessed a robbery?
Yeah, that's correct, mate. I did. It was me and my daughter and my daughter's friend, and she went into the coffee shop in Glen Waverley, pulled out a plastic gun and started to rob the place, and then she's come out. We didn't know she was robbing the place. She didn't say nothing to us. So next minute she's run out the shop, chased after us, and we're trying to get away from her because we didn't want a bar of it.
Yeah.
And we kept running, and she'd run up to us, and we're going, get away, because she'd just actually done an armed robbery.
Yeah.
Hang on, so I'm just kind of confused. Your daughter robbed a coffee shop?
No, my daughter and my daughter's friend, right? The daughter's friend went into the shop.
Yep. So it was him, his daughter and the daughter's friend.
And the daughter's friend was the one who robbed the shop.
Correct.
What?
Right, so you're just trying to take her out for a baby chino and a finger bun, and then she's got the plastic gun out, and she's... Right, and how old was this kid?
Oh, she was probably about 16 at this girl at the time.
Wow.
Once again, a coffee shop? Like, how... I mean, a lot of people just tapping for a coffee in the morning.
Kids these days, video games, TikTok.
I know. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Oh, these kids, these poor kids.
Thank you, Simon. Courtney joins us now. Did you witness a robbery?
No, it wasn't actually me. My mum worked in a pharmacy and a guy came in with a gun and like a loaded gun, and he was high as a kite and he knew exactly what drugs to ask for and he knew where the safe was, which was a little bit weird. And they gave him like everything because he was like a crazy person. And then when the police rocked up, what we thought was funny is they were like, oh, you know, was he wearing a balaclava? It's back in the day they didn't have any cameras. And Mum was like, oh, no, he wasn't. We know exactly who it was. It's like Barry down the road. So they just drove down the road and he was at his house and they arrested him.
Hang on. Was he a customer there normally?
He was a customer.
Yeah, Barry, you at least could have gone to a different national pharmacies. Maybe just one down the road where you don't get your prescriptions every week.
Thanks, Courtney. Mandy in Melbourne, you witnessed one 2 weeks ago. What happened?
Yes, it was myself and my 15-year-old daughter. We went up to the good old local IGA, and as we're standing right at the register where the alcohol is, two boys, probably about 15-ish, came in and went up to the little lady and said, look, I don't want to punch you. Just move out of the way. So she moved, and they took off with 5 bottles of whiskey right in front of us.
Mandy, did they have a weapon at all, or they just went up and the confidence?
No, they were so brazen. They just walked up and did it. One was really short, one was really tall, but they didn't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, the hands of the weapons. I mean, whatever happened to the good old fake ID or asking someone who looked a bit older to... I don't, obviously you never want to do that, but I wonder how many things you could get away with saying, look, I don't want to punch you. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, well, you know.
Well, yeah. Is there a rule that you just have to step aside?
Well, yeah, she 100% shouldn't be getting punched over some bottles of whiskey. Like,
no, not at all.
Take the...
Look over there. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a bellrog. Oh, no, it's just Ben Lehman Bell.
Second chance, second chance, second chance. Second chance, talk back second chance, on your radio. Second chance.
Just getting to all the calls we didn't hear throughout the week. We did some fun phoners, didn't we, Ben and Bell? Can we guess if you went to a public or private school? Were you in a plane crash? Did your Jats Crackers cop a bit of a beating?
Yep.
I think we took about 20 calls on that. We couldn't get enough.
And I think there might be another one of those.
There is, 100%. Yeah. Kirsty, your husband's Jats Crackers copped a beating.
He was in a motorbike accident and he went across like 3 lanes of traffic and his balls took the brunt of it on the tank and got rushed to hospital, and every single nurse and doctor just was coming from everywhere to have a look at his balls. He was shy at first, but then it was like, yep, sure. And they're like, are they usually that size? Are they usually that colour? He's like, no.
So they all wanted to have a squiz purely for the size of it.
Yep, they just were like, I guess mustn't have been very often you get to see it. So it was so many people, like I reckon at least 15. Like,
they're like, wow. Bring in the student nurses. Get a look at this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, motorbike accident, he's obviously lucky to be alive, but it's almost like it was like God's airbags deployed.
Yeah.
The nuts just took the tank and saved his head.
We're currently doing Second Chance Talkback on Nova. Milo, what ruined Christmas?
Everyone in my family got tasered on Christmas Day.
Right, and what the cops come in, or did someone bring like a cattle taser bite from Thailand or something like that? What happened?
Well, yeah, I'm the guilty culprit. I got given a taser through means we won't go into. We thought it was hilarious, so I've got a younger brother. I proceeded to tase him. He then proceeded later on to tase my dad, and then as we all got a little bit merrier throughout the day as we do, I thought it was a wise idea to tase my mum.
Yes, who of course has a pacemaker.
She wasn't very appreciative of it, and then my sister was in fear because she was the only one left that hadn't been, but we ended up getting her too.
Hey Milo, you still got that taser, mate?
I do. I mean, no.
We're doing Second Chance Talkback. And Kirsty, how far did they go to impress you on a first date?
So I was chatting to a guy online. We were just exchanging bucket lists, and one of them was skydiving. And so he was sort of said, "What do you want to do for our first date?" And I was jokingly said, "Oh, why don't we go skydiving?" And he's just like, "Okay, I'll book it for Sunday." And I'm like, "Okay, all right." Thought he was joking, but no, you booked it. So we met briefly Friday night, and then the Sunday morning we went skydiving.
Could you say that you fell for each
and
other?
We're still together.
Hey,
couple of months down the track.
You could say you fell for each other.
Oi!
Well, I did say to him initially, I want someone to sweep me off my feet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you really fell for each other.
Good on you, Kirsty.
That's so funny, man, before when you said that. They
hate
fell
Thanks,
for each
man.
other.
And then when you said it, she laughed as well.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a locked-in Sigma with plus 1,000 aura. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
13, 24, 10. What do you own that's a little bit illegal? We were just speaking to Milo there in Second Chance Talkback. He's got a taser.
I got given a taser through means we won't go into. I've got a younger brother. I proceeded to tase him. He then proceeded to tase my dad. And then I tased my mum.
Yes.
You still got that taser, mate?
I do. I mean, no.
That's pretty well harmless. Like, it's a little bit illegal. Like, if you've got a brick of Colombian cut, that's fully illegal.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a machete.
That's a little bit
That's a
illegal.
little bit
you know what I
illegal.
mean? Yeah. Handgun, full illegal.
Yep.
Unless you've got a license for it, I suppose. But
Yeah. Machete, unsharpened. Like, it's not super sharp or anything.
blunt machete.
Well,
Yep.
hang on. Did you buy it from a shop?
Yeah.
I would.
And by shop, he means a guy's boot in a Macca's car park. Claire joins us now in Perth. What do you own that's just a little bit illegal?
Hey guys, so it's not actually me, it's a friend of mine, but he has a real Japanese katana and
nice.
6 Japanese throwing stars.
Whoa! See, I reckon you could almost get away with the katana as like a decorative thing, but the throwing stars feel
Is
super
it throwing
illegal.
stars? I'm picturing something from Batman. Is it
Yeah,
like those?
when Batman has the thing, how it sort of shoots out of the side of his arm.
Yeah, is it like
Yeah.
them?
Ben's just practicing with his katana over there in the corner. He's got one too.
Very cool, Claire.
Okay. Is that how the next 10 minutes is going to sound?
Now that you said that your friend has one, I kind of want one, Claire. Do you know? Did he get it from like a bit of a dodgy spot? Like you don't really know where, or?
To be honest, I'm not sure where he got them from.
Yeah, okay.
My dad has also got like this, probably got rid of it. I don't know if he still has it, but he used to have this attachment that you could use to fill up gas tanks. You're not supposed to do that because you're supposed to swap them. But he had this like attachment that you could fill up your...
as in like for your barbecue, like your gas bottle.
Yeah, but the real big ones.
But
so
yeah,
you're not
okay.
You're supposed to trade. You're supposed to swap, and then they like officially fill them up. But he had an attachment, so he'd pull up like you're filling up your car with gas and.
Yeah. I like how you said he used to have that.
Used to have
yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah.
Millie in Melbourne, good evening. What do you own that's a little bit illegal?
So I've actually got knuckle dusters.
Dude, they're proper illegal, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get knuckle dusters from, Millie?
I got them from Thailand, and somehow I managed to bring them over the border.
Yeah, right. I never really understood knuckle dusters. Like, obviously, they're going to do more damage when you punch someone, but surely they would absolutely drill your knuckles as well, right?
Because when you make a fist, like the bit of metal on the inside is up against your palm. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt your fingers. It's more like...
Millie, you sound really sweet. Why? I can't imagine you standing there going, yeah, I'm going to buy these. Like, that's a wild purchase.
I thought they looked really cute because they had like a bit of purple on it. I was like, oh, these are kind of cool, but
Yeah.
like sort of sweet.
And have you tested it out on any drywall or anything like that?
definitely not. I'm not that kind of girl. I just bought them to be like, hey, I actually brought this over from Thailand.
Yeah. You just did it for the satisfaction of getting one over Border Patrol, eh? Yeah, I love that. Sam, this is your dad. Tell us, what happened?
So the thing he has is he's built himself a miniature handheld cannon, basically.
What?
So a gun.
Kind of, but not really. It was designed to shoot golf balls.
All right.
But when they tested it out by propping up a metal sheet and shooting the golf ball at it, it punched right through the metal sheet. And they still haven't found the golf ball. So
Right, it's probably still travelling.
He stood there, looked at it, and went, I have created a weapon.
What the hell? Like, so how is it? Is it gunpowder? Is it air? Like, what is it?
I think gunpowder, but my dad's a mechanic, so but they've since modified it. They've tried it with different fruits and sausages, but problem being it vaporizes them. So.
Okay.
I'm enjoying speaking to you, Sam. I really want to get on the horn with your inventor dad. Like, it sounds like he's Jimmy Neutron or one of the guys from Mythbusters.
Nicole in Melbourne, good evening. What do you own that's a little bit illegal?
I actually own a prop from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And did you steal it? Why is it illegal?
It's considered a weapon.
Okay, what did you take?
I purchased a Buffy scythe, which is the axe from season 7.
The axe, did you say?
Yes.
And you purchased it, where, like from eBay?
No, from a shop in Melbourne, from a suburb in Knox. The shop was called Global Gear. It's no longer around because they sold a lot of prohibited weapons and they had to shut down. I bought it about 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up. The axe there from season 7, that'd do damage. Yeah, it looks like a guitar, right? Like in one of the pictures, Buffy's playing it as a guitar here.
It's heavy, but it is dull, but you could do some serious damage with it.
Right.
And it only cost me $150. Now it's like nearly $1,000.
Yeah.
Where do you keep it, Nicole? Is it like, do you hang it up?
No, in a secure place, and no one really knows where it is because I don't want anyone coming into my house and being like, oh, that's cool, and then I get broken into.
I got you. Under your mattress.
Yeah. Well, it costs you $100. It'll cost someone an arm if they cross you by the sounds, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole. Rec joins us now. What do you own that's a little bit illegal?
I have my dead father's disabled parking pass.
Right.
I use it very morally. So I park for free wherever I want, but I won't park in the disabled parking spot.
Oh, you use it how you can use it to, like, if it's 2-hour parking spot, you can make it 4 hours.
Well, I just park whenever I want, where I want, as long as it's not a no standing spot, and I've never been ticketed.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Yeah, I know, Rick. Obviously.
When I park, I make sure to hobble away from the car to the car, just in case someone's watching.
Don't
do that. You sort of had won me over, Rick, and then you sort of lost me at the end there.
But I don't use it in disabled parking spots.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that's
You just park in front of fire hydrants and that sort of stuff.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah. You like parking Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
That bit was Baby Gronk approved.
We have got 2 tickets to give away right now to go see Drake.
I know when that hotline blink.
The way you're going to win them is by playing this. Going to play a little game of Dead or Alive. I'm going to give you a celebrity. If you can tell me whether or not they're dead or alive, you get a point. I got 5 of these. If you can get 3 points, you win the Drake tickets. Playing is Ariba in Sydney. How you feeling, Ariba?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, good. You sound a little bit nervous. You're going to be just fine, okay? Now, if you do get 3 wrong and you don't win, that means Billy in Sydney. You're going to win, okay, Billy?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, mate. You just sit tight. You just enjoy the game, all right? See you, Billy. All right.
Billy's just chilling.
He's chilling.
He's got the easy roll.
All right, Ariba. First person in Dead or Alive. Judge Judy.
Hello?
She's alive.
You sure about that?
Yeah, because she's not that old.
She's pretty old. But yeah, no, you're right. You're correct. You got a point, Ariba. Well done.
Yay.
All right, next person. Richard Simmons. You know the workout guy?
One for your shoulder. Wake him up. Wake him up. Say,
What do you reckon about Richard Simmons?
I don't know who this man is.
Yeah,
He's got
I
curly,
I don't really know Richard
curly
Simmons.
hair from the 80s. He did the workout videos.
Yeah, I think he wore leotards.
Yeah.
I mean, Ariba, I would say it's a very random one to pick, so that could lead you in a certain direction.
Ooh, random as in how random?
We're going to need an answer in 3,
Come on, Ariba.
2...
He's
One.
alive. Alive.
Oh,
no.
he is
Far
dead. He
out.
died this year, unfortunately.
Far out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so if I just get one more right, I'm still in the win.
Yeah, you got to get 2 more right, and then you're winning Drake tickets, okay? All right, next one. Betty White. She dead or alive?
Betty White. Is she the talk host person?
The what person?
Does she talk? Is she an actress?
Yeah. She's in. Is she Golden Girls? I think Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Real old.
Yeah, very old.
Well, if she's old, then she's dead.
Correct.
She's old and she's dead.
Died the 31st of December on New Year's Eve. Yeah, 2021. All right, next one. Weird Al Yankovic.
Like a surgeon. Cutting for the very first time.
I mean, we know his career's dead. Whether he is dead or not is the question.
So was it Yedo?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Never heard of Weird Al Yankovic?
No, I live in the West, so I know Westie style stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dead or alive? What do you reckon?
Is he old?
Oh, man. Ariba, it's a simple question. What do you reckon?
3, 2,
I think he's alive.
1. He is alive, and that means you win the tickets, Ariba.
Congrats, Ariba!
Okay, yay!
Yeah.
Good
All right.
stuff. Good work.
And that's it.
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.